If anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu while he's in detention, the sky will not fall. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to your YouTube channel if you have not done so. Listen to the end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is insignificant in comparison to Nicola Sturgeon and Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage is a politician from the United Kingdom. He served in the European Parliament for nearly a decade. From 1999 to 2020, his political venture did not pit him against his homeland. He pursued the British patch within acceptable parameters and with admirable dexterity. Nicola Sturgeon is a British politician serving as the First Minister of Scotland, as well as the leader of the Scottish National Party. She has been a member of the Scottish Parliament since 1999, while she is pushing for another referendum to make Scotland a sovereign state. She understands that her party owns the narrative, has the initiative, but does not have the final say over when a referendum will take place. The final say lies with the UK government, and it is looking very unlikely that Prime Minister Boris Johnson would allow a new referendum for Scotland to decide whether they break away from the UK or not. The number of pro-independent Scottish parliamentarians notwithstanding, Nicola Sturgeon does not have anything in common with Nnamdi Kanu. She and Nigel Farage do not share any similarities with Nnamdi Kanu. They have not vilified their country in any way. They have not deliberately undermined the peace and harmony of their country, as we see in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. And lastly, they have not been charged with treason, as Nnamdi Kanu has. For anyone to compare the duo to Nnamdi Kanu is an attempt to dress a rebel rosa with a kingly garb. What Nnamdi Kanu did in his bid to create the Biafran state from Nigeria will earn him treasonable charges elsewhere. In September 2017, a good number of regional officials in Barcelona were arrested in connection with the planned vote on Catalan independence. A vote was planned for October 1st of that year. If Spain has someone like Nnamdi Kanu, what do you think will happen to him? The answer to the rhetorical question of what Biafrans will do if something happens to Nnamdi Kanu while in government custody is something that is already going on in the East. Firstly, his supporters will intensify their agitations. Second, the killings and destruction that are happening in the southeast are mostly placed at the feet of the indigenous people of Biafra and will increase only in Igbo land. The non-selective killings and destruction will continue. The third thing that will inevitably follow is the deployment of a Nigerian army. Those who are killing and burning down villages in the southeast will not be able to defeat the Nigerian army. There will be genocide protests. There will be peace and quiet after that. History will repeat itself once more. Everyone will be calculating their losses. The process of rebuilding, reconciling, and reintegrating people will begin. This is a well-worn path, one that we must do everything in our power to avoid at all costs. Those who support Biafra should use more civil and acceptable means to achieve their goals. Our collective dreams can be realized within the Nigerian state. We simply need to apply pressure to the system in the right places and in the right way. In the past, high-profile detainees in Nigeria have died while in detention. It was heartbreaking and painful, but the sky did not fall. In detention, late Chief MKO Abiola and late General Shehu Musa Yar'Adua died. Nigeria chose to proceed without further delay. Nnamdi Kanu is in detention just like them. It is the only thing they have in common. But God forbid something bad should happen to Kanu. We need him to face his trial and live through the consequences. Have you seen a British army killing the Scottish people for demanding independence? You cannot make such comparison between countries that obey the rule of law and a country that does not obey. Everyone, including you, knows how barbaric Nigeria is, how many peaceful protesters have been murdered by Nigeria in cold blood over Biafra. Yet, you are making comparison with British that never thought of firing a rubber bullet on freedom fighters. I think you are one of the evil in this country. You see bad and you generate. So insult is the treason. What is killing and raping and kidnapping and banditry? Your poisonous hatred is about to kill you. Pray nothing happens to him because hell will be let loose in Nigeria. Take it or leave it. Okay. If you have the capacity to do what you can, rightly do it now, not until something happens to him. It's now your braveness is required. Stop molesting those at home. You know where he is detained. Time will prove me right or wrong. All the innocent people you murdered are killing and killing. His own will be your last. I will not see anything more than that for now. Even if Nnamdi die in Nigerian custody, Biafra will come whether you believe it or not. And another thing is that he did not die for Biafra alone. He died for the whole Africa, because it would take the whole Africa another 1,000 years for God to send somebody like him again to Africa. Forget he's an Igbo. He is no mate in Africa. His wisdom is above African wisdom. Okay. Please let us handle this matter with utmost care. The Igbos are different. Last time, Aguiyi-Ironsi was murdered and Nigeria fell in civil war, and the aftermath is still haunting us till today. The writer is evil and consciously provoking war spirits. Anyone that loves their country cannot write such rubbish. Okay. By the special grace of God, nothing will happen to him. But remember, as the faces are different, that is how favor and grace are different. Let it be settled in peace, and with God, all things are possible. Reading between the lines, the writer may hammer on some truth, but it is better nothing happens to him in detention. Instead, I suggest the government releasing him and find ways of resolving provocation in the southeast. I also think as the presidency is coming to the east, it should relax the issue of agitation in the east, as it would be expected the then government would right the wrongs done to the region. Nigeria is better and stronger as one if there is fairness and sincerity. And I tell you, I support. Nigeria is better and stronger as one if there is fairness and sincerity. You're already late. Try and get him out of his station instead of bragging. Okay. He is insignificant, a non-entity, irritant who specializes in abusive rhetorics. Let him die in prison and let's see how far these ones can continue killing and destroying themselves. This is saddening. Thank you for revealing your evil plans against Onyendo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If anything happens to him, we now know who to continue. We now know who to continue your brown envelope gutter jargon. The evil you planned for him will definitely consume you. It is so disappointing when one sees how much we insult others because of difference of opinion. This is why we are killing our own Ovia Biafra, same Biafra we say we want for ourselves. We will start from up to the bottom. Soon no one will go out or come in. All politicians' family members will go down soon. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. Thank you for listening to the end. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.